it's morning.
It's a Wednesday hump day.
Hump day, fun day.
Hump day, fun day?
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
No, that was,
You know what? Let's do a tribute to the hard-working, blue-collar people out there.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good to me. Let's rock it out.
Like a 80s. Oh, yeah. I can see people in their cars shaking their head. Yeah.
I just picture Wayne's World right here.
Yeah, well, here we go. Now, January 29th, welcome one and all. It's kind of Morning Crankers Day today.
It is.
Yeah, well, it's National Curmudgeon's Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know
what is that?
Well, a curmudgeon's kind of like cranky, elderly, like you just look at them and they're cranky.
Yeah, I don't know who you would talk about.
Well, happy Curmudgeon's Day.
Well, thank you.
Or should I say...
you're talking about me. Wait a minute.
Happy Morning Crankers Day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also another important day today. Guess what it is?
What is it?
Free Thinkers Day.
Oh, it's us day, huh?
Well, are you a free thinker?
I sure am.
Okay, well, I think both of us are. I think anymore you got to be a free thinker just to be, happy.
Yeah. Well, exactly, yeah.
And being a free thinker, I mean, it kind of has its, perks.
It's ups and downs.
It's also National Corn Chip Day.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Okay, now, warm corn chips,
Yeah.
would you prefer to go with, like restaurant style dip, or would you prefer to go with like a cheesy nacho, like Frito type thing?
Like a cheesy nacho dip.
Would you don't want the goodness of the onion and the tomato and...
Yeah, I guess together, they sound good, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They're great. It is what it is.
Yes.
I'll turn this down. Being that it's, Wednesday.
Rockin' Wednesday.
Is it Rockin' Wednesday?
I mean, like that.
It could be Rockin' Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's the day for the workers. Hump day.
Hump day.
Humpin', humpin', hump day.
Get over that hump.
When I first heard hump day, I thought it meant something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what did you think it meant?
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Should I say it?
Sometimes your brain's like a puzzle.
It is.
Okay. And I wanted to say that because it's National Puzzle Day today also.
Oh, okay.
I
was trying to keep it PG.
Well, it is PG for sure. But yeah, I don't know. People amaze me in ways, that I can't explain. Today I go visit a friend in the hospital over there on, Mercy Hospital.
Right.
And when I was walking through there, it looked like the waiting room for the emergency room. I don't think half of them had anything wrong with them.
That's possible.
And it was 50-some degrees today.
Right.
Okay, so anyways, I was thinking about that, and I got back and the story flashed by my eyes. Okay, just like...
Right.
And I thought I read what it said, and then I was like, no, there's no way that it said that. So I go back through, and you know how hard it is to find stories like that, right? When they're like on your phone and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
That's usually the way that it happens for me. Like I will finally see out of the million things that get sent to me per day, I'm like, okay, I want to see it. And that was what it was. So guess what it was?
What was it?
Okay, if I told you, smell my dirty sock, what would you say?
I'd say you smell it yourself.
Okay. Now, what if I said, well, come and smell this, rotting piece of meat? What would you say?
Smell it yourself.
Okay, so there's people right now in New York flooding and flocking to the New York Botanical Gardens for a whiff of a flower that's blooming right now.
Okay.
Okay, listen to this. Visitors flock to New York Botanical Garden for a whiff of a flower that smells like a rotting corpse.
Oh, boy.
I've seen people do this before, especially when you're a teenager. You smell something bad, you're like, here, smell this.
Right.
And then your friend takes a whiff, and it's like, it kind of makes you feel a little weird being a human being.
It does. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you ever seen those guys that, they'll let one out? Like a good, and then they'll smell it themselves, and they're like, "Oh man, that's a good one."
Well, let her go one, boys.
Yeah, well, one by one, visitors to the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens pulled out their phones and they snapped pictures of the rare blooming plant before leaning in to brave a whiff of its infamously putrid scent, which resembles that of rotting flesh. Elijah Blades, which is a guy that was there and they interviewed, he said, well, it kind of smells like feet, cheese, and rotten meat.
Ugh.
It was great. It just smelled like the worst combination of smells ever. It was so disgusting. So
yeah, I would
how do
say.
how do you take that?
I would take it as I'm about to keel over and myself.
But there's a whole bunch of people lining up to see this. It's called,
I don't know.
I'm going to try not to butcher this, okay? Amorphophallus gigas, a relative of the Amorphophallus titanum, commonly known as the corpse flower, has bloomed for the first time since arriving in Brooklyn in 2018, and it's native to Sumatra. The plant is known for its height and carrion scent, which it uses to attract pollinators.
Huh.
So I'm guessing some sort of wasp, because, wasps
Right.
go to dead meat and rip it apart and,
Yeah. Man, that's disgusting.
What's weird about this plant is it can go years and years and years before blooming events. Okay, is there anything else that we have like this in America?
Yeah.
Like tell me something gross that, oh, look at that. Like maybe it was oddities.
Yeah.
Oddities in the fair.
Yeah. I would say it would be more like when you walk into a bathroom at one of these gas stations and where they didn't clean the toilet seat.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
As a matter of fact, when I judge gas stations,
Yes.
I usually judge them by their cleanliness.
Me too.
Okay. Now, I got to tell you, or I'm not going to tell you, but you can think, you can imagine. Okay. Imagine this. Downtown Memphis.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm talking corner gas station.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have been there at that time of night, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Have to use the bathroom. Bad. I'm talking like 20 minutes after Taco Bell bad.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I walked in and it was so bad I couldn't use the bathroom. Have you had an experience like that?
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
Yep. I had a similar experience back in Ohio. There was a bathroom at I won't name the place because I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, we can't get in trouble, but, we're just being, people have off days.
Yeah.
And whatever happened in the bathroom that I was in Memphis, downtown in the corner, whatever happened in that bathroom, which I'm not going to say, was done on purpose.
I think the same thing as my story was going to go. But
okay, let's hear a little bit more about it without saying it.
I won't name the place, but I will say this. It was a gas station, and I'd walked in the gas station restroom, and it was all over the walls, the sink, everything. It's like somebody stood up and just did a complete spin around.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That is.
Can I use that word, unfortunate?
You sure can.
Remember, it's curmudgeon day. Because if it was curmudgeon day on that day, you could have went in there and just raised holy, you know what?
I know.
Double,
right.
H-E double hockey
Been a
sticks.
lot of curmudgeon.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I didn't know this. Did you know that Kansas City is the city of fountains?
Yes.
You did know
I did
that.
know that.
Okay, I didn't
Yes.
know that. I was looking up like weird stuff about Missouri, and I had no idea.
Yep. And that's including Kauffman Stadium there where the Royals play at. They've got fountains inside there.
See, I need to know this.
Yeah.
I need to know all this stuff.
Yeah, I knew they were the fountain city.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a couple things I want to try. I would like for people that are listening to email us at morningcrankers@gmail.com and tell us about anything weird. There's this weird light over by Joplin that you can't tell where the light's coming from, but it's there every night.
Oh, wow.
It's like one of them ghost light deals. Okay. Did you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, really?
Brilliant.
Okay. Missouri has had one president born here.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody kind of knows that.
Harry S. Truman.
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Truman. They got all that beautiful lake up there.
Oh, my gosh.
Truman Lake.
It is beautiful. I've been by there.
Oh, it is nice. There is a state horse. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
The Missouri Fox Trotter.
Huh.
It's actually, I don't know if that's the actual name, but Ava, Missouri
Yes.
has great big fox trotter stuff.
Yeah, that's like a big haven for it every year.
Yeah, well, it's the state horse.
Yeah.
But do you know what the state animal is? It's the mule.
The mule?
The mule.
Never would have guessed it.
Me neither. I mean, well, I guess I could have guessed it at one time.
Yeah.
I mean, the farmers here and stuff, a mule was a very important part of farming.
Right.
Okay. Did you know that Branson wasn't always Branson?
No, I always thought it was.
No. Actually, in 1903, the new founded town was officially known as Lucia.
Okay.
It was renamed Branson after Reuben Branson, who was a local postmaster.
Huh.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. And then, okay, this one you do know, and this one I know, because we in Missouri, in Springfield, by the way, we had the first drive-through restaurant in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Yeah.
1947, Red's Giant Hamburgers.
Great food.
Okay, I love it. I mean,
know.
It's cool. And you know what? We're going to be doing a little bit of videography.
Yes.
Yeah, is that the way you say it?
Videography.
Videography?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You gotta pardon him. He's still living in Blockbuster days. Hey, I've been wanting to do this skit with you. Okay.
Yeah.
And the skit is the worst jokes.
I don't know.
And usually you're the one that's telling them. Okay, but today I decided I wanted to be the one to do it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay. Why did the belt go to jail?
Why did the belt go to jail? I don't know.
Because he was holding up the pants.
Yeah.
So, that's got to be one of the... Okay, I'll let you say. What is one of the worst jokes you've heard?
Oh, God.
Just remember, it's hump day. So you got to... I mean, there's going to be somebody out there that's working at a factory somewhere, and they're going to, at lunchtime, they're going to go tell their buddies these jokes.
Oh, gosh.
So come on, give us a good one.
One of the worst jokes?
Yeah, the worst joke.
Oh, God. Which worse? I don't know. There's so many bad ones. What's worse than two peas in a pod?
What is it?
3.
Yeah, okay, that was worse.
That was
worse. Judge blocks Trump. Judge blocks Trump's federal funding freeze on all public loans, grants, and more aid. I was thinking about this. You know, I think we really do need to stop and pause and look at what we're paying for.
Exactly.
Do you think so?
I've said that for a long time, but
okay. Well, I didn't know how bad it really was. Okay, I started looking into this stuff about what we're spending money on. Okay, now I don't really get into the whole social side of things, like, well, you shouldn't be paying for this and you shouldn't be. I don't get into that.
Right.
But there's such a thing as common sense.
Yeah.
Okay? Who likes common sense?
That'd be me.
Yeah, me too. So I want you to listen to this. How much do you think that you would pay for a scientific project? Something good.
For a scientific project?
Yeah, like let's say that I wanted to do a scientific project.
Okay.
And I came to you and you were the guy that was giving out the federal grants that the federal people were going to take the regular people's money and pay for. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And what if I come up to you and I said, we need to find out what we need to do to make things earthquake proof? You're probably going to say, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's see if we can make things stronger. Let's see if we can protect lives. Right? I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think any normal American would be like, hey, if we have extra money and, you know, there's a proof of concept here that, you know, you can go in and save people or help people. Okay. Well, listen to this. You tell me if this is something like that. $150,000 grant was awarded to an Institute of Museum and Library Services for a workshop called How Does the Cookie Crumble? The Oregon Museum of Science and Industry took gingerbread houses designed to be earthquake resistant and put them to test on machines that replicated major tremors. Participants got to take their sweet, sugary houses with them. The workshop was part of the OMSI's annual Gingerbread Adventure event. Okay, how much did the U.S. government give to prove that gingerbread houses are earthquake-proof?
I wouldn't give nothing, but I would think $100.
Okay, so this is like an event.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no scientific nothing here. This
Right.
is, okay.
It's just people coming up with their guesstimates.
Exactly. Well, the federal government paid $150,000
For a guesstimate.
for testing to see if gingerbread houses are earthquake-proof.
Yeah.
That's what it was wrote down. So
How silly does that sound? I mean,
that's all, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It is Looney Tunes crazy
Yes.
to spend that.
Yeah.
All right. So $150,000 to see if gingerbread houses can be earthquake-proof. How about this one?
Yeah.
Your tax dollars paid for computers to binge watch hundreds of hours of television during a 2016 study. And as if you weren't already burning through your paycheck on subscription services, the program was funded with $460,000 from the National Science Foundation and other funds from the Department of Defense's Office of Naval Research. And it was designed to train computers to both understand and predict human behavior. The results were inconclusive. But the good news is that the computers are all caught up on their favorite shows. So,
Wow.
almost $500,000.
That's crazy.
And what were they doing? You remember back in 2016?
Yeah.
Oh, computers can't learn. They have to
Right.
be programmed. They can't learn.
Exactly.
So $460,000
Yeah.
that they could spy on people watching their TV.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Right.
You remember all the people out there that say, hey, the government's not, come on, they're not listening, they're not watching. Okay, are they?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being kind of serious.
Technology's there.
Well, was it back in 2016? I remember that's almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
Okay, $460,000. Now, do you think that we should stop these federal funding programs and see if?
Definitely sounds like we need to go through them.
Oh, we're going to go through some of these every single day.
Wow.
Okay, just to remind people how foolishly the federal government is spending money. Okay, to me, this seems like, a friend of a friend needed a friend to give him some money. So that friend talked to the other friend, which went to the head guy friend and said, hey, you know what, we're going to come up with this, but we found a way to spend some of that money that you just got.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I agree. 1,000%. I mean, and they're we spend money on silly stuff. It shows it right there.
Okay, so how about this one? Another 2016 study by the NIH, the National Institute of Health, on revealing habits of college students. Okay, is that important?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, do you think the federal government should be spending hundreds of thousands on it?
I think it's wasteful spending.
What if I told you that they spent $5 million
Jeez.
in 2016 by a study of NIH? And what they did, they went to see if these people that join these fraternities, if they drink.
Wow. I could tell you that. They drink.
The whole point of spending $5 million was, do fraternities and sororities drink more on average than larger university populations? That was the goal, to learn. And they found out that fraternities and sororities drink more.
Well, yeah.
And it only cost $5 million.
Just to find that out.
Yeah, well, okay, so
Come on.
in this list, there's 35.
Sheesh.
35 of these crazy. Here's another one. Researchers at the National Eye Institute and National Science Foundation conducted a $300,000 study to find out if playing with Barbies, which was more common among the women in the study, enables women to be better at recognizing faces.
Jeez. What a waste of money.
$300,000.
Taxes.
I don't know. I don't know. I do know this. I do know that there's one side of the government that likes bureaucracy.
Yeah.
And they like spending money in bureaucracy or creating fake jobs. Because I know some people will say, well, that's not a fake job. Yes, it is. If you're literally researching to find out if girls play with Barbies, if it's going to help them with facial recognition, what's the point? Is the government going to buy Barbie company?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they make it sound that way.
It's terrible. It's ludicrous. I understand it's inconvenience. You know, all those other countries over there that hate our guts, that want our billions of dollars. I understand it's an inconvenience for them.
It's like you said, it's ludicrous. I think they've lost their mind.
You know what I got to say about that? You know what I got to say about that? I
Yeah.
And they need our goddamn money.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, chill it out over there, Mr. Producer.
Yes. Calm down. We're keeping it PG.
We don't need it. You
Okay, it went PG-13.
Yeah, it's PG-13. We keep it. But I'm just saying.
Right.
You know, I walk around town and I'm like, yeah, that person could use some help.
It could.
And I'm not saying just like, hey, give the guy $20, $30. I'm talking like, if you're going to help people, actually help them.
Yeah.
Like, should we be giving these people skills?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Should we? Should we be teaching other people how to help people like that get skills?
Yeah.
I see there's some progress being made. I know up in Kansas City, they have a whole area up there where they're building houses for homeless veterans.
Nice.
But the thing is, the veterans are helping them build them.
Oh, wow.
You know, so they're learning a skill. You know, they have to stay straight. They can't, be an alcoholic. They can't. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think we can do better. Government, do better.
We can do a whole lot better than what this card is.
Well, you know what? I want to say something, too. A lot of people will convert this back to the presidency.
Yeah.
The president can only spend money a few ways. Okay?
Yeah.
This is Congress, folks. This is Congress. When Congress says spend the money, I would love to sit there. But here's the thing. Most people don't know this, but our elected congressmen don't write anything anymore.
No.
Bureaucrats write it.
Yeah.
Then it goes to them, and then they'll set up a vote for it later that night. There'll be 2,000 pages. They won't be able to read a one of them, but they have their bureaucratic friends come up there and say, this is a good bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, people need to pay attention. People need to start getting curmudgeonous.
Yes.
Is that a word?
I think so.
I know curmudgeon is, but is curmudgeonous?
Curmudgeon, yeah.
We need to get a hold of Missouri State and talk to an English professor and find out if curmudgeonous.
Curmudgeonous.
You remember we just talked about the words?
Yes.
The words.
Yeah.
Okay, so is curmudgeonous one of those words? Did we just invent something here on this?
We may have.
You know what I'd love? Federal government, please send us $500,000.
Please.
We want to do a study on how many new words we can make.
Yes.
That would make no difference in anybody's life. We just want the extra free money.
Right.
I want to join the in crowd. And the in crowd, I can like test Barbie dolls and see if people have better facial recognition from seeing them.
Right.
If you want to test us, see like, hey, do you want to drink something for $5 million? Would you go $5 million?
I wouldn't.
How about this one? This one will blow your mind. And this is the last one. Okay? It's the last one.
Gosh.
NASA. They spent $1.1 million studying if religious groups would act certain ways if they found out there were aliens. It's $1 million. Okay, $1.1 million. But they wanted to study the reactions by religious leaders and populations to the hypothetical future discovery of life beyond Earth. and if or how it could influence their beliefs about the origins and meaning of life.
Wow.
Well, I think we've got to get to it. There's something very important that we have to do today, because I think we're getting close. Actually, this show's like flying by.
It is.
But we have on Ranker Looney Tunes top 10.
Yeah.
Okay, and we told people there's going to be some really weird ones. Like honorable mentions that I've got to say is Speedy Gonzalez was 12.
Yeah.
He may deserve to be top 10.
I think so.
How about Tweety?
Tweety's got to be in the top 10, ain't he?
Yeah, Tweety's 13. Speedy Gonzalez is 12. Okay, we left off at Porky.
Yeah.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Bleep, 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 that's all, bud.
Okay, now number 9, Marvin Martian.
Yep.
What do you think? Do you put Marvin Martian above Tweety Bird?
No.
See, neither do I. That's why Ranker, sometimes I wonder, why do you think they would put Marvin Martian up there?
Probably because he was on the Jetsons, too.
Well, do you think that maybe, just maybe, the federal government, out of that $1.1 billion, gave them a little bit of money and said, hey, move him up there a little bit.
Yeah,
it's mind control. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, how about this? Number 8, the Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, I could go with that one.
Yeah, I would say that's okay. Yep. Now we have, and I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He was not one of the guys that got chopped.
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't canceled.
Yep.
But we didn't see any of them. I mean, I literally think they tried to cancel all of Looney Tunes, and they just picked certain guys. And the next one happens to be one of my favorites, Yosemite Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do you think? The pint-sized, fiery-tempered cowboy.
Definitely in the top 5.
Yeah, he's number 7. Okay.
Wow.
We're getting up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, Taz.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's my number 1.
Yeah, Taz is awesome. See, the thing is, I don't think you can go away from Bugs Bunny as number 1.
I put Bugs, too.
You put Bugs under Taz?
Under Taz, but only because I love Taz. And I used to have mud flaps with Taz on my truck.
Oh, everybody did.
I mean, I loved it.
Yeah, Taz.
90s, man. That was it.
Yeah. Remember the big yellow and blue feet that you could have for gas pedals?
Yes.
Okay, then there was always Taz stuff that you could put on.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I remember Moog.
Yeah.
Remember? The Moon Eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, all that stuff. Okay, number 5, Roadrunner.
Yep.
Okay. To me, both of them deserve to be in the top 10.
I got Roadrunner at 3 on my list.
Wow. Okay, how about Sylvester the Pooty Cat?
I put him about 5, and I got Porky Pig 4.
Really?
I moved Porky way up.
You took him from 10.
Yeah. That was my top 5.
Wow. You see, I'm taking Tweety Bird, and I'm going to put Tweety Bird in top 5.
Yeah, I'm going to put him outside the top 5. He's going to be like 7.
Sylvester's going outside of the top 5.
And he's 6.
Okay.
And then I got Tweety Bird right behind him at 7.
You know, I'm kind of interested to know.
Yes.
You know, maybe we'll throw somebody a shirt or something. If you want to call, or we can't call in anymore. No, but they can email us.
But our producers put a stop to that.
Yeah, well, morningcrankers@gmail.com. Tell us your top 10 Looney Tunes in order and why.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, what do you think? Who do you think it is?
Daffy Duck.
Wile E. Coyote.
Wow.
How do you have Wile E. Coyote above Roadrunner?
I don't get it.
How do you have Wile E. Coyote above Tweety?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I can see Wile E. Coyote being over
like 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah, he top
he's
10,
down the
I think.
list. Yeah,
but
definitely inside the top 10, but
not number 3.
No.
They ranked him the number 1 villain of all time. Do you see that?
No.
Okay. How about Daffy Duck, number 2?
I could go with that one.
Could you go with Daffy Duck? Well, if he's at number 2, then who do you got? You can't have Taz at number 1.
Well, I mean, I could have him in the top 5. I'm just thinking top 5 right now since he's up that high.
Okay. I can see Daffy Duck being, I mean, he was in a lot of them.
Yes, he was.
But, again, I'm going to say this again. If you have Taz at number 1, you can't have him at number 2.
I know, that's right.
Because you have to slide. Yeah. You're despicable. And then obviously, number one, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Don?
Undoubtedly one of the most iconic cartoon characters of all time. This quick-witted rabbit's mischievous antics and laid-back attitude endeared him to audiences for decades. I'd say that's about right.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, what's up, Don?
No, it's absolutely awesome. Remember, you can catch the show. You got these? You got them?
Got them. Got them.
Spreaker. Where else?
Apple Podcast.
Apple what?
Is that what it is? Apple?
I don't know.
No.
Apple Podcast, Spotify,
Spotify,
Spreaker, YouTube,
Stucci. Is it
Stucci Media. Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spreely.
Yeah. How about Podchaser?
Yeah.
How about Pandora?
Pandora. Yeah.
How about Podcast Addict?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. See, yeah. I'll get you there one of these days, man.
I'm there.
Enjoy, folks. Enjoy your beautiful, beautiful hump day.
Oh, on your hump day.
Yeah. Donuts are coming.
They're coming.
Everybody Wednesday. Go get yourself a donut.
Yeah, go get you a donut. You deserve it.